Yes, peoples, welcome back to another episode of the Stockroom podcast with the man them again, week after week. We're back.
Day after day.
Okay, maybe not day after day, but a week after week. We're here.
Hey, man.
Bolu, Michael, how you man doing, man?
Good, man. Can't complain. How are you, Bolu?
I'm okay. I'm good. You know, I'm tired. I'm jet lagged.
Where'd you travel to? Tell us.
I went to Amsterdam, Bolu. You know.
Oh, I don't know why. In my head, I thought you went Milan.
No, I went
That was last year.
Okay, we get it.
passport berets.
I used my passport.
That's not what passport bros is.
I know. I know.
So what did you go and do in
Amsterdam?
Yeah.
I went to go and see my family friend, pick up Michael each and every time, and I went to make it out of the group chat.
Frågefrågan?
Sure.
Make it out of the what?
Group chat.
Oh, I get it. Frågefrågan.
Anyways,
I've said this before, yeah. I love, this is really niche, but I love the way Dutch people speak English. Like,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
their British accent is probably one of the nicest external British accents there are. Like,
They sound like muted Americans.
it's just pleasing on the ear. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe, do you know what it is? Yeah, when I was younger, I was gaming around like Dutch people, so I feel like I grew up.
We say you're part Dutch now.
Yeah. And then you only taught me the bad words.
No,
As
them,
people,
them Angolan
as people
dollies
do.
that were saying they were French and that.
No, Angolan don't say they're Portuguese.
That's it,
Portuguese, yeah.
Portuguese. I'm Portuguese.
Tudo bem.
Portuguese.
But
But
yeah,
sorry, I went on a tangent. Yeah,
It's okay.
Amsterdam. Go on.
yeah, had a good time. A lot of dumb things happened. You know, yeah, normal.
Like what?
One main thing. I got a brother, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a brother.
You what?
Oh yeah. Long story short, he's my god brother, innit? But he's just calling my brother. Cool.
Wow.
Fun fact. Throwing that out there. It's nothing crazy. So you thought it was gonna be something crazy.
I only know him because I've met him.
Yeah.
But I didn't meet him till I was 24.
You've met him as well. You just
And
didn't
the thing
realize.
is, I feel like I think I know who he is.
Met
but-
him. You've met him. I'll literally introduce
Yeah.
him to you guys as my brother.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I didn't
Yeah.
ask questions.
Yeah.
Because in my head,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Didn't know for the whole of secondary school. Not a single point in university. It was post university that I found I had a brother. Maybe I'm a bad friend.
Were you guys close in secondary school?
Relatively speaking, yeah.
Like, was it like I hang out with you every day, or it's like, oh yeah, like randomly, distantly in the hallway?
No.
It was a group.
Well, it was
still.
the man them still.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's like because we weren't in the same class, we weren't as close.
Okay,
as
yeah,
everyone else,
Yeah. But like,
But break time, lunchtime, and that
yeah, we're there playing football.
outside. Come on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go on. Your
Yeah.
brother.
So let me set the scene. Our flight is at 12:45.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, leaving or coming?
Leaving.
Alright.
So I'm on the Lizzie line. I've messaged the group chat being like, oh, is everyone on their way? He called me. He said, bro, I was on my way to work. I said, huh? Cool. Great. Fantastic.
On his way to work.
On his way to work. on a day we're leaving the country, he's literally on his way to work. And bear in mind, he works in tech. He doesn't go to the office. This is the one time he's going to the office this
Did he not
week.
cancel his shift?
Bro, he booked the day off. He just went in. He forgot. He thought we were leaving the next day.
No, I can't lie.
Yeah, the mayor.
No. That's
no.
unacceptable.
Yeah, the
But
mayor.
deep, it gets worse.
Go on.
So,
Please don't tell me he hasn't packed.
he hasn't packed. Of course not. What the hell? He packed the night before. Anyways,
So nobody gave the day before call up.
bro, we had a FaceTime call. We were all on FaceTime, but he was driving it, so he left early. So when we started, yeah, he picked up. He's like, "Oh, I'm driving, so I'll be back in like 20 minutes." It didn't take 20 minutes though, so it was like there was nothing much to say. But
Maybe give him briefing notes.
Someone should have been taking minutes.
Literally.
But this is the thing. I said in the group here that let's meet in the airport at 10.
Yeah.
He didn't deep that I meant 10 a.m. the next day, not 10 a.m. on Friday. Anyways,
Yeah, I can't lie. That's very rookie. Like,
Extremely.
Like-
But it gets worse. Go on.
again, it gets worse. So cool. We're now in the airport. They're like, oh, you have to check in all your bags because the flight is full, kind of thing. Cool.
oh Jesus.
From there, I was like, okay, we ball. We've managed to move his flight to the flight after, so he's taken off at 2:15 instead. And they swapped it for free because obviously the flight was full anyway, so
That's
they
good.
probably gave away his seat.
Yeah.
So it's calm.
Okay.
Then We're there now. We're waiting. Like, we've got food, and he calls me. He's like, "Oh, where are you guys?" I'm like, "We're inside. Where are you?" Because I'm just checking in and see if he gets in. He's just going through security now, so he would have actually made it.
Oh,
which is crazy. Like he was able to get home because he lives near Heathrow, innit?
Oh,
so he was able to go home, pack, get out, kind of thing.
Oh, fair play to him then.
And he literally made it just before we were about to go to boarding.
Right.
I was like, oh, fair enough. He would have actually made it.
Yeah.
Plus, he didn't have anything to check in, so he was a bus case.
Fair.
Cool. So now, yeah, we're on the plane, and obviously the pilot's giving all his introductions and that. Then the airplane switches off.
I was going to say that your brother's on the runway running.
No. Nah, the airplane switched off. I'm like, oh, okay. Turns it back on, yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, so there's he's getting a fault message. There's air coming in the left wing. So they're going to call an engineer to sort it because they can't fly without it. I'm like, cool. Take your time in it. Engineer comes, like, oh, he can't fix it. They're going to switch the computer. They switched the computer. They said, oh, now it's saying it's sorted when now there's a new fault. So Heathrow just said we can't fly. Oh, so I said, okay. He's like, okay. So we can't fly, but good news is we've got another plane.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna get another plane. He takes like 5 minutes. He's like, okay, cool. Good news, we've got another plane.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool. So he's like, they're gonna bring cars. No, the little buses.
Yeah.
They're gonna bring the buses to the airplane. We're gonna get off and they're gonna take us around.
Right.
Cool.
Right.
10 minutes later, he's like, yeah, Heathrow said we can't do that. No one's allowed to walk on the thing. In the runways, so you have to get off, go back into departures, into that area, then walk to the other gate, and then there'll be buses from there that will take us. So we do that now, and we basically get on a plane. It takes like 2 and a bit hours. So right now, yeah, the time is 3:30. We're meant to take off at 12:45.
Yeah.
There's a message in the group chat. My brother's like, oh, where are you guys? So,
Wait,
Did he get on the plane?
bro,
his plane took off.
he landed in Dam.
That's cool that because he got to make a flight.
Exactly. He's landed and he's like, where are you guys? We're like, we're still in Heathrow, bro. They ain't taken off.
Wait, why are you not messaging each other that consistently? Why is that?
No, because he's in the air.
Yeah.
He would've taken off at 2.
But when you knew he was taking off at 2, yeah, why are you guys not
No,
messaging each other?
I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be so real.
You got a whole other person.
There was more
flying
pressing matters. I completely forgot that.
That's
In
so
my head,
bad.
yeah, I was still thinking he'd arrive after us anyways. And then so you were like, oh yeah, like we explained the situation. Like, oh, that's just mad ironic, isn't it?
You just standing cooling in the Amsterdam airport, just like, funny how life. Look at us.
He's thinking, oh, you schmucks.
So
That is
yeah,
quality.
we land at like we land at like 6 something, and like
Jesus.
we get there. He's saying that, oh yeah, he's in. He's checked in already.
Yeah, 'cause
he's told me my room number 4. I got in.
And these times Amsterdam kind of closes a little relatively earlier than other places. So
Yeah, it was jarring. There was nowhere to
like,
get food.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it was headache.
Literally.
I had to do a KFC run. Absolutely
Makes
nuts.
sense.
Literally.
Right.
But yeah, that was my
Oh yeah, I forgot my joke, man. Anyways,
that was my flight.
damn.
Oh gosh.
Had to get it in there somewhere.
What's your problem? You know how long you held it?
I
Do you know how ironic this whole thing
He
is?
said buzzer beater. Wait, I got all money.
How ironic this all happening. Damn.
Oh my gosh, man.
Anyway,
Michael, what have you been up
Anyways,
to, man?
that's my
what have I
my
not
trip.
see? Not much, you know. I've really just been relaxing a little, but getting back to work quite soon. I mean, I say relaxing in my terms because I took a day off. Like I had a Saturday where I had phone calls up until like 1 o'clock, and then nothing for the rest of the day. And I was like, wow, what do I do with my day? So I just sat there, and I just played some
Michael,
FIFA.
you're actually an NPC.
I just played some FIFA. Oh, I did my first run.
I'm waiting for.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man, I ran
What was
3K.
it? 3K. Yeah,
man.
Calm.
Do you know anytime? I don't know if you guys have seen it. Have you seen Benzo's TikTok of him running?
No.
There's a one where he's pretending to be a runner here. And it's
no.
so
I
hilarious.
feel like I've seen this actually.
And do you know he has the arm up? How
Yeah.
all the runners run with
Yeah.
the arm. I'm gonna send you guys the TikTok.
Nah, I've
The
seen it,
TikTok
yeah.
is
He's running like-
hilarious. Yeah. And he's
So
doing the
dumb.
whole, yeah. Need to get my personal best. And
The watch up.
literally, and I watch it, bro. I'm gonna send it to
That's
you.
quality.
Did you see the one of what's his name? He's one of the other creators, like and he did what happens when man them turn 30,
Right.
and all of a sudden they're all talk about I have to focus on your health, bro. Focus on your health.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hella. Yeah, what inspired you to
So basically, I've wanted to run outdoors for a while now,
NPC?
but I've always had an excuse. So like when it was like a bit colder, I would say, it's too cold, and then because it was quite dark, I'd be like, I wouldn't want to step in like shit while I'm running, so I wouldn't run.
That's the most childish thing I've ever.
No, I know. And so when I go to the gym,
I'm glad you've held yourself.
No,
accountable.
I know. When I go to the gym, I'll run on the treadmill, but and I'll do that like maybe like once or twice a week. But I would never count myself really as a runner because I'm not doing it outdoors. I was speaking to my boy today who does athletics. He was like, bro, like it's still running. It's still like a form of running, but I didn't consider that. And so because obviously I was like, cool. I want to actually do this. The weather was nice on the day I chose to go, and I was like, cool.
The sun is shining.
I'm gonna wake up.
The weather is sweet.
I'm gonna slap on my gums. I'm just gonna run.
What did you run in? Footwear.
New Balance 530s.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
yeah.
Fair enough.
But like, I don't think I had any acceptable Nike runners.
Isn't it? It doesn't have to be Nike.
No,
just
but like,
runners.
because I don't have those. I didn't invest on runnings at the time. I could have bought them. So yeah, and it was like, it was interesting because the first thing I noticed, because I was running up like different terrains in it, so it was mainly like trail, but there was like hills and whatnot.
Okay.
And so I ran to like a place near my yard.
Wait, you ran through the park bit near you?
No, actually, I went the other way. But basically, when I got to where I got to, I realized that I went to check the app and it was like, you have run 1.6 kilometers. I was like, oh, okay. So I took a 6 minutes that break, sat down, and I was just deep in what was going on, enjoying the environment. And then literally, bro, as I'm sitting there, some dog is mad excited. It's like a dog walk, but she walks like 4 dogs. And this particular brown dog was mad excited, came up to me and started like jumping at my leg. So I petted it. Then so was some old dog behind it. You know that old dogs, like, they don't want to jump too much. They're just kind of mad, like, moving around. But it came up to me as if like, say hi to me too, innit? Like, say you to me, bro. I'm like, all right, cool, mate. So I do that, yeah. And then I'm like, yeah.
The dialogue you have in your head is
It's so funny. And so then I've now like been like, great morning. Let me finish the rest of my run. And so I'm like, well, I'm at 1.6k. Why would I walk back? Why not just run back? So I ran back.
Sounds like a bad commercial.
And then did 3.1k. So yeah, I actually wanted to stop at like a park that had the pull up like stuff.
Yeah.
But where I ran to didn't have it. And I couldn't be
Yes.
bothered to find it. But apparently there is another one that I can stop at. So next time I go on my run, I'm gonna find that one.
Alright, guys, if you wanna see more of Michael's runs and stuff, tune in onto
Hey, tune on the Instagram, man. I be running.
or the TikTok.
Oh yes. But yeah. Should probably do that.
Yeah.
Maybe.
You know what? It would help with the day in the life, It'll give me something else to talk about, a different layer of life, sports, athletics, and whatnot.
Today I went for a run.
Speaking of running and speaking of footwear,
What is on foot today, E-man?
today I'm wearing something that you don't necessarily want to run in.
Yeah, definitely not. No,
Definitely
100%.
not.
definitely not.
Especially with the height and everything. I'm
The
wearing
amount of
the
lifting those though.
Huh?
The amount of lifting those are relatively flat.
Yeah, flat sole.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Or Converse.
We're just barefoot.
I'm wearing so dumb.
He's right though.
He's right, but
Let him cook.
And man does this.
I'm wearing the Air Jordan 1 reimagined Chicago.
Nice.
Haven't worn the shoe in a while.
Yeah, and I realised that.
Yeah, I can't lie. Anytime I look at the all of the shoes, I'm like, Jordan 5s.
Fez. No, it's like that. Michael, what's yours? When you're looking at me like,
Ooh.
He's a lot more versatile. Do you know what it is? Yeah, because of where you work as well.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be
Yeah.
more versatile.
Yeah,
nah, I hear
I'm
that.
allowed to express myself.
Yeah.
But I also buy a lot of black shoes, so technically if I was working in another environment, I probably would do the same
Yeah.
thing. But I think for me, it's between my collabs, Cortez 95s, Air Max Unders, Cold Walls.
Fez.
Just
Hype beast. Yeah. Yeah, man.
slow down.
No.
For
You
me-
can accept it. It's alright.
Slow
It's
your
alright
roll.
to accept it.
What, hype beast?
Yeah.
Slow your
course.
roll. We're coming out of a weather system where you could wake up and the rain will just be slapping you. Some of my New Balance collabs can't survive that kind of weather type.
Kiss them.
You know Michael's head to toe in collabs.
Yeah, actually.
These trousers are Zara.
Collab shoe, collab jacket.
Well, what can I say?
Hype beast.
No. You know what this is called?
What?
Hype beast.
Buying the dip. Can you see this jacket here? If you see it on a normal day,
Oh my gosh, he
would you
started,
pick
guys.
it up?
Guys, he started. I go
When I bought my Thunder Maxes,
yes.
and I showed the guys.
Speaking of Thunder Max, on foot, go on.
Yes, on foot today, guys. I have my Comme des Garçons Nike Air Max Thunder Maxes. Yeah,
Max Thunder
Air
Max.
Max Thunder Maxes. Hey. Anyway, Sha, head kettled. But when I bought these, they slayed me. When I received this piece of clothing, I put it on and I said, "Oh, you know what? They might have done something with this one."
Guys, nobody, let's put it into context, nobody has even asked him about this
Oh
jacket.
no, not this. No, this wasn't about you. The Thunder Maxes are about you.
Okay.
But
It's the
people will
haters.
see this on the shelves.
They.
You know,
They.
like word to that guy.
Michael, shut the hell up.
Where's the DJ Khaled? I guess.
Oh my gosh.
They want to play us.
God damn.
Son.
You guys are so dumb.
But no, like honestly, like as a result of the collaboration, we were given a piece of clothing from the drop, and it just so happened that I got given this. Yeah, this is an early look at the Converse Pat collab
Cool.
piece.
Cute.
There's a whole collection with it, but you'll see that on socials. Shift Tactical and Power.
Yeah.
Converse pretty soon. But I was just happy to receive this. It's quite nice. Does well with that kind of weather system we're in now, where it's a bit warm, but there's a chance of rain, a couple showers. Doesn't come up on the forecast, so it's a light jacket. Makes sense. And you can also tuck the hood away, so it's quite
Calm.
quite cool.
Cute.
But
Bolu.
yeah, Bolu, what do you have on for today?
I also have brought something out from the archives of TheStockroom.
Yeah, man.
These are the Air Jordan 1 Hyper Royal.
It's been a while since you guys have worn some Air Jordan ones.
Yeah, it actually has.
To be honest.
Normally I go beep, 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 beep. Oh, Fanta's already on my feet. Oh, well. And then just go.
Fair.
And then just leave my house.
Fair.
What's it? Beep, 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 beep. Banda's already on my feet.
You know, or
what kind of
I
commercial
scroll
is this?
and all of a sudden,
Like,
okay,
And I'm the NPC.
yes,
Nah, man.
beep, 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 beep.
Beep, beep,
Vantas
beep, beep,
are on my feet.
yes.
It's quality.
Come on,
Quality.
do you not know I'm
If I could
Northwest
name the
Ghostwriter?
episode Vantas are
What
on
you
my
just
feet, I
I'm
would.
Northwest Ghostwriter.
I hear it. That album's gonna, you know what? Let's not talk about that. That's all.
Say it. It's gonna hit.
Probably.
No, I was
will.
gonna say Nepo Baby, but fair enough.
Hey,
She's gonna. She's gonna
Hey,
eat.
man. She should live her movie.
Facts.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, some shoes I literally just haven't worn in ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair, man.
I literally just threw it in the car because I needed something to sort them out sort my Vantas out because you know we have a specific episode today, guys. Yay!
Speaking of the episode today, Michael, what's on the table?
Today we have the I guess kind of like the most popular, most talked about probably shoes right now. You think?
One of
One
100%
off, yes,
one off.
for sure.
in the best colorway that
Best
I've seen
colourway.
of the shoe.
Very clean.
Most
Bro,
def,
very
most
clean
def,
colourway.
most def.
Today on the table, guys, for the listeners, it's time to head over to YouTube, change your life quickly.
Change your
But
life.
If you're not here, I will describe the shoe to you. This shoe, the silhouette is the Air Max DN, launching on Air Max Day.
March 26th.
We're grateful to have received a pair early from Nike, and that is the pair spin on the table today. In the, I want to say it's like a red, purple, like sunset-ish kind of vibes. Yeah,
The best colorway I've seen of the shoe. I remember.
Hands down.
I remember you guys were telling me, oh yeah, like obviously the shoes going to be big, but the canvas of the
It looks
shoe
like a
in
good
terms,
canvas, innit?
yeah, for colorways.
Yeah.
And bro, this colorway is peak.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple other colorways. I'll put some of what I've seen on the screen.
Yeah,
but
we'll talk through them as well. 'cause
I
there's
think I
some
saw
that I've
a white and blue one, which I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
There's obviously a Volt green and white.
Yeah.
Obviously the triple black,
Yeah.
the Supremes.
Yeah.
We've got the,
To be honest, as for me, not a big fan, but this one, beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Hands
happy
down.
that we've got this one on the table because
Yeah, literally.
one, I like the shoe, and two, I just like to look at it.
It's really
the fact
clean.
that there's the pink air bubbles as well.
Yeah. And you know
Like-
what? First thing I'll say in real life is that I get the whole complaint about the size of the air bubble, but at the same time, I can really look past it.
the size of air
They,
bubble.
they
isn't
look like
bad.
4 big bubble teas.
It's big
So-
bubble teeth.
But the obviously we'll go into the construction of the shoe in more detail later. But
Yeah.
the 4 bubbles does make sense. This is science. That's why it's there. It's not just for swagger.
Looks better than the Air Max 186s.
100%.
And I remember who was it saying? I think you said it before, and I've agreed with you in terms of like the back looks like a snowmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Literally.
yeah.
Like, well, I deeped it last week, but now looking at it again, I'm like,
Like,
yeah,
You know what makes it worse? It's the track round.
Yeah.
the,
Yeah,
round the
yeah,
back.
yeah,
It
yeah,
really
yeah,
just
yeah.
gives to the soft like ski.
Yeah, literally.
No, it's,
Hey,
it's a
you know
good
what? Maybe
shoe.
that's the reference.
Good shoe. No, very good shoe.
Possible.
Honestly. Like, even like the little, I want to say like patent plastic around the front, like the shiny plastic. It
And the
just helps
mudguard.
to make it, yeah. I enjoy it, man.
Same.
Air Max DN on the heel tab. It's just very clean. It also looks a little futuristic, which is kind of fun. It's not like the most conventional looking shoe, but at the same time it works. And I feel like give it to all 3 of us a style, we'll put it together in different ways, and it'll still look fly.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that.
And quickly, I wanted to say not an interesting, but I feel like it serves it right how Nike are bringing back their retro in terms of bigger air bubbles. Obviously, we have the how big the window is in the 186. I've heard rumors of a 95. They're trying to bring back the big bubble Air 95s in terms of the bubble. I don't know why I said it like that. But yeah. And this one has 4 massive bubbles.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
but the 4 bubbles, as I was saying before, is for a specific purpose. So the 2 bubbles in the back are 15 psi, and the 2 in the front are 5 psi. So it's like with
Graduated.
yeah, and so the transition they did testing using. I actually wrote it down because it was bare sneaky, but I like it. It is they use finite element analysis to digitally test the transition of the shoe and to do an accelerated wear test over a prolonged period of time digitally before they actually like make
Made it.
prototypes,
Interesting.
which then helped for one being more sustainable in making the prototypes because you didn't have to make so many extras or so many different variations. You can just hone in on what you specifically made, as well as like it kind of cuts down the production time.
Yes, it's very efficient because then you know you're
Yeah.
making the version that works rather than doing mad adjustments.
Yeah. So they did the durability test of the air bubble over a year, and the testing showed that it was better. You had a better transition with the 2 air bubbles at the back having a higher pressure compared to the 2 at the front.
Interesting.
Little fun
I'm
fact for
guessing
my
to
footwear nerds.
like level out. Obviously, your foot is a flat surface, and the front and the back needs to be more supported than in the middle. I'm guessing.
You know what I've noticed as well? Because I didn't. When you mentioned that now, it made me think. There was a time where I was wearing my Air Max 95s, and I like pressed the bubble just to see, and the back ones were firmer than the front ones. I always wondered why that was. Now that all makes sense.
Yeah, very good shoe.
Yeah.
I was thinking, like random. I could see somebody putting changes this for like a 97. I can see a custom in the future.
You know, it's the wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wave on the upper just makes it gives me 97. I think especially with this silhouette where you can see the color gradient.
Yeah.
And what are those dashes?
Yeah, it's like a
You know, it reminds me of. Do you remember X-Men?
Yes.
The old one,
Yes.
Mystique, her
Yes.
skin. Yeah,
Yes.
literally just give me that.
Yeah.
It should change color.
So the MXDN, as we spoke about prior, has had like a really big rollout, and as part of this rollout, they also did an event quite recently that they hosted in East London,
Yes.
and
Say East London.
right.
So dumb, bro.
And basically, we had the opportunity to see the shoes early. People had the opportunity to buy them early. Shout out to Nessa, who got a pair of the black ones early as well. And you kind of got to experience like the vibe around the shoe. So they kind of recreated that idea of like a car boot sale.
Yeah.
Brought through a few upcoming brands they worked with on their rollouts.
Peak
So there was
Television.
Peak Television. Shout out to Mandem.
Split that.
Split that.
Big up them guys.
Peachy Den. There was a jewelry company as well that was there. Good Hood were there selling shoes early.
yeah.
From their truck, which is quite a wham truck. And then there was
They were
like,
the ones selling the DMs.
yeah, it was Good Hood, yeah. And then Soldier Boyfriend designed a car for the event as well, kind of to celebrate that kind of idea of, again, the car boot. And there was also a Back to the Future replica car as well.
Yeah, that I got
chilling
stuck.
by
Mandalorian.
Good Hood, the Good Hood section as well. Innit?
Yeah. The car I got stuck in. Fun fact.
You got stuck in there.
Yes, I did.
Lol.
I shut the door. I shouldn't have shut the door.
Why?
Yeah, he got excited. I saw the
I
video.
signed, yeah, I
like
signed
he pulled it down, and all of a sudden,
It wasn't opening again.
But like,
how'd you get out?
The woman helped me out. She opened it from the outside.
Right.
Yeah. And then after they were saying,
you need to leave.
afterwards they were like, oh, yeah, you shouldn't shut the door. I was like, oh, thanks for telling me now, bro.
No, but the door was open.
Yeah. You know, I was
So
trying
why
to,
would?
Well, they wanted the real picture. So they could place his hands on the wheel, and then
nah, you know what, yeah, just imagine. I was, it's how I know I'm dumb. So I was doing it, yeah. I don't know if you saw the video in it, what I tried to do. I walked to it slowly, like you know them man that when they get a new car and the life's so short. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So that's when I sat in, I shut it. I was gonna edit the car, zoom in.
Michael,
But-
you know this is somebody's MCM. Bring back MCM
Hey,
and
man.
WCW, man.
hey man.
Go on.
But I will say though, seeing the black pair in person, it's a crispy pair.
Yeah, no,
but
it's a
just,
good shoe.
it's very like we're on a mission. Leave the yard, come back home. That type of vibe.
The all black one.
Yes,
Definitely. You see
But
the
this,
black one?
This one's a bit more like
I remember I thought
fun.
This
you know?
is, you know what it is? So this is,
Friday night.
no, this is, I just got a trim.
Right.
I'm detouring. The
Real.
black one is get home, no, go out, do the mission, come home.
Come home. Yeah, let's
full
get
stop.
to us.
Yeah,
Literally.
but you see the black with the little purple on it?
Yes.
That's a I'm outside. But you see,
Subtle one.
I'm, yeah,
Subtle one.
I'm outside. Like,
You know when
I'm
the man them elevated from what's it called? There was like a stylistic change when everybody went from skinnies to like slightly wider.
Yeah.
biker jeans.
Yeah. So when everybody left the biker jeans in the dust and went a little bit wider to the thread, that was
That's slim
yeah.
slim jeans. Yeah.
That was
No, straight jeans.
yeah, straight into almost flared for
Yeah.
some people. That's that one. That's the if you know, you know.
yeah.
I remember I first saw
But I
this-
enjoy this one though. I enjoy the black with the purple. I think that was clean.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
very
a
good,
it's a nice hybrid between this and the black because you don't
Yeah.
want to go too all black, but you don't want to. For those people that don't want to be like too loud with that, this is a very nice alternative.
Yeah.
I'm pointing, but Eman's gonna put it in on the screen for you guys.
Yeah.
But also we then this shoe and the collaboration commemorated 10 years of MX Day. So Nike are doing a really big push with MX Day. They also did the MX Day event in East, and they're also doing, or East London, should I say? And then they're also gonna do. I think they already did a bigger one in Paris to commemorate the shoe, and also again celebrate that 10 years of MX Day, bring back the essence of MX Day, bringing back a new shoe and a new silhouette, and yeah. So I guess now it's time to get into the nitty gritty of the shoe and
Even with that,
the details.
I saw they did something in Liverpool as well regarding the car.
Yes, they
Yeah,
did. So there
the
was
Jordan swim.
3 activations. There was the London one in East London. There was also, and actually, sorry, just fun fact. The location they use is actually a car showroom. So they have like crazy cars in there, usually like Ferraris, Lambos, just high end joints. Then 7th Stores hosted the Liverpool leg of the activations, and then finally end up in Paris with another set of activations over there. So yeah, as you can see, big push involved, a lot of people involved as well, and quite a heavy rollout, all things considered. And now we're gonna get, like I said, into the details of the shoe, and yeah, what we're looking at here.
Sure.
Under the chassis. Had to bring that back.
I'm not doing that again.
The Air Max DN, also known as Dynamic, what marks a new generation in the footwear cushioning revolution that Nike began more than 30 years ago, arriving with a reimagined platform of self-expression and what it feels like to walk on air. Ripped straight from the Nike site. Big up you. So it's got, as we mentioned before, it's got 4 chambers. They're dual chambers. The back ones are 15 PSI and the front 2 are 5. That is due to the back has higher pressure, just from the testing that they did showed that it was more, your foot transitions better when you're walking or when you're conducting in any activity with higher pressure in the back. When I was reading up on this, like, there was so much information, but some things that stuck out to me is that Nike are referring to literally like activities and movement in this shoe as just dynamic motion, because they really want to emphasize the fact that it's changing as you move, kind of thing. So the your shoe essentially adjusts to your foot,
you're engaging in.
Literally. So which is why there's different pressures in both of the 2 sets of the bubbles. So Reggie Hunter, a product director from Nike Lifestyle Footwear, said that the independent setup of the chambers means that the air unit can respond to loads of your body with each step. The feeling of heel to toe movement is seamless because the air unit is interacting in real time with your foot and moves with you. The Nike Air Max DN was the first time we were able to unlock that feeling. Kind of gives me the idea that with this 10 years, they really want to step away from like the classic Air Max.
Yeah.
So, and really focus on not only like what is comfortable now and how can we then make it look good, which is one thing they were talking about. So they were really emphasizing on the idea that they wanted this to be uncomfortable for like the
conventional sneakerhead.
The conventional Air Max lover, essentially, because they want this they want to enter a new age of Air Max and leading with this. So the Nike VP of footwear, Kathy Gomez, was saying that the DN is the dynamic air raises their benchmark for what air feels like. And I read a bit about the color direction and how they just wanted to make this very stylish and very like, I'm assuming it was based on like, so you see with the Air Max 1, all the other Air Maxes they are meant for comfort, but it's more of a stylish, like stylistically inclined
And shoe.
Yeah.
You remember I said in terms of the placement, how this shoe compares to the Air Max Pulse of last year, where the Pulse was like kind of bland in the sense, and the way the impact it had wasn't that stylistic market. It was more so just an athleisure kind of thing. Whereas this is clearly, it is an Air Max.
Yes.
So it will have that dynamic nature to it. But it also actually does look really good.
Yeah.
And you can wear it
100%.
on a casual day. The fashionistas might love it, but also the people that want to like warm down, for example, or go to the gym in it, could also appreciate the shoe as well and the
100%.
comfort and what it offers. So yeah, man, I think they've ticked the boxes that they wanted to tick in regards to this. And I think it will also be interesting to see how the next steps go in terms of, with this new silhouette, does that mean they're ushering in a whole bunch of new silhouettes off the back of this? And is this like the first sort of, not experiment, but like maybe a continuation of an ongoing experiment to push those boundaries and enter new circles?
Yeah, I feel like the larger plan is the Pulse was kind of the let's test the market. This is like a dry run essentially, with like, cool, we are actually investing into a new silhouette for the new age foot sneakerhead essentially, because even with what I was saying before, it's not like they don't care about the old Air Max heads, but this this is basically him saying like, we're not going to keep retroing stuff because then the next gen are not going to have anything new.
Yeah.
So let's push in something new to now hook the way we hooked you guys young. We're going to hook the next generation young with this kind of thing.
I mean,
so you guys feel like this in the future could rival? Okay, let me not say rival because I don't think that's what they mean.
It's going to be it's going to be next generation's MX1.
It's just meant to create something that we can hold on to. Because you know, like one thing that when we first started, we were talking about gatekeeping quite a bit because we felt that there were certain barriers created by certain people because they had certain feelings towards product, and that basically isn't going to be a thing with these new products because now it's a level playing field. Everyone's seeing this for the first time. No one can say I deserve it more than you because I've had this shoe longer, which is obviously pointless, but it's what some say in it. So I think this gives us and people around this generation the opportunity to experience a crop for the first time, get that kind of brand new feeling. I'm not buying it secondhand. I'm not buying it for the second time. It's not a re-retro. This is brand new, breaking the scene, and I get to enjoy it for the first time and wear it however I'd like. Yeah, and live in it however I'd like.
Literally.
So,
ultimately, Nike's aim for this shoe is to just cause disruption and basically spark new conversations. This is one thing they've really pushed with the copy that they wrote. It was more about new conversations, new innovation. We're putting all this sustainability, everything into this one silhouette to kind of start off a new age. So I am very much here for it.
I like the shoe, man.
Yeah, I feel like you need a good collab to see it, and you'd be like,
no,
okay, you're
I don't feel like collab is a problem because I like this. I'm just interested to see the direction in which the shoe goes in terms of how it ages, because I guess you could say this whole 10-year thing, I can't remember who I was speaking to, but I was speaking to them in terms of the rollout is definitely different in terms of releasing, even the fact that we have the shoe early.
Yeah.
You've allowed people to get the shoe early. You've dropped it through sneakers, I think once or twice.
Yeah,
you've done the whole car boot thing. There was it did. Don't get me wrong, it did happen. I remember it did happen last year with the Air Max Pulse. But I feel like the direction in which they've taken this, obviously, if we're now coming to bring up the whole Clint stuff, the direction in which they've taken this is very different to how they set up with the Pulse. And I feel like that's what's gonna help and that's what's gonna work in terms of let's push this in the market. Obviously, they did that last year, but let's do that more so now, and have people speaking about, what's this new Air Max, or what's this new shoe with 4 big bubble-tea bubbles? And what are people wearing? And people start to do the whole due diligence, and I'm seeding it to influencers and having influencers wear it, macro and micro.
Seeding it to footwear podcasts like us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. Because at the end of the day, we're here giving coverage on a shoe, and it's a shoe that we all find interesting. We won't talk about a shoe that we have no remote interest in. So yeah, it's great. It's interesting.
Yeah. So
I look forward to how it.
Sorry.
No, it's cool. I just look forward to how it
develops.
Yeah.
I've been deep in this is. I feel like this is one of them silhouettes where we will actually see it develop within the space across
of our lifetime.
Exactly.
And that's the point.
So let's say when we're older and we see, let's say they bring it back, we're I actually remember the original rollout when they did XYZ 1, 2, 3, and now we're here again, and when they start doing up testaments or little nuances that kind of resemble the previous rollout, for those who are around, we're gonna be I was there. That's me.
Yeah. Because you know what, I was thinking about, for example, with the Jordan 410 and 35 years old, there's only so many times you can refer back to a 1989 silhouette when some people are growing up and
there's only so many stories you can tell.
You know what I'm saying? So with an avenue like this, they are basically allowing themselves to create that new pathway, that new storyline that connects with a new audience. And this could be the shoe to draw somebody in. You're seeing brands like Salomon and New Balance who aren't creating new shoes, but their story to a lot of people over the last 3-4 years has been very new. And so they don't have to worry about creating these new stories because their stories are already new to some people. For some people, they only saw New Balance in the lightwear or Salomon in the lightwear, like those type of shoes you only wore around like PE and PE teachers wore them.
The end crep.
The end crep or the Asics, like they were very much PE shoes. So Nike is like a victim of their own success in the fact that they've got so much squad depth to what they've produced that people are like, okay, you've done all of this, but bring us something new.
Yeah.
And I feel like this shoe here is a shoe that is brand new and I'm a very big fan of. I feel like in a similar way to the Nocta Hot Step 2s. I'm actually not mad at the shoe. I think maybe the colorways might not be for me so much.
Yeah, let's talk about that shoe. Go on.
Wait, before we move on to the Hot Step, one thing we haven't touched on is the fact that there's a wide variety of colorways that are dropping all at once.
When you say all at once, what do you mean?
So we're getting this is already dropped, but we're getting the.
I mean, it dropped early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's dropping again.
Okay, fair.
Or unless it's on Sneakers app, maybe. I need to double check that. But we're getting the black and dark smoke grey. We're getting the sail and coconut milk. We're getting the black and light crimson. We're getting the vaults. We're getting the black and white, and we're getting the black and blue void, all on Air Max Day. Okay.
So it might be a thing where because it's released early, it might maybe push it back a little later.
Maybe, yeah.
Secondary drop. But also, it's a drop in something like this early is a great way to test the market and see what it's saying.
100%.
So,
especially from the conversations I was having with some people in the at that DN event, they were not sure about how the market would actually receive this colorway. Like, people were very skeptical about, is it going to be too loud? Is it going to be too similar to like other things we've seen? You know, a lot of people have compared it to Lorenzo G stuff, which
I even forgot about that that angle.
But I think it's cool that they are also apprehensive because it shows they're actually going out of their way to try something new.
Yeah.
Rather than like on a gimmicky thing, be like, yeah, I'm not sure how it's gonna do. Let's see. Like they actually aren't sure. So it shows that people are actually trying to push the boundaries.
Yeah.
And I think people from the outside always look at Nike and think, oh well, Nike has the code, so it's mad easy for them to just drop stuff. And so they don't need to drop anything new to make money. And while that might be true, to stay relevant, you need to bring people new things.
Yeah.
I can't lie, yeah. Quickly before we move off, I was just thinking about it, guys. In the next 10 years, hear me out. Nike are gonna drop this on an Air Max 1 midsole or a 95 or something, and it's gonna look cold. Like, I'm thinking to I can't remember what
MX1.
No, there's a what's the, was it a hybrid TN?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the TM
the
Plus.
hybrid series, the TM Plus.
Yeah.
There was
No, I'm not talking about
the Vape Max Plus.
No. I'm talking about there's a specific TN.
Or the 97. 97 1.
Oh, you talk about the TM with the Vape Max, so
the 197.
Max TN.
There was
Oh fuck! I don't have internet.
there was the 97 TN as well.
Yeah. I remember
No,
that.
there's a specific TN I'm thinking of. I can't remember it.
Or it could be the Pata one.
No, there was
The 1995.
there was
195.
no.
It's on, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah.
There was one. Sorry, but I was just saying in general. I can see this on different shoes, or I can see them putting the upper on different bottoms. I'm just gonna say it, and I can see it hitting off, especially with a colorway like this. But yeah, what were you say, Michael? I think I interrupted you. Sorry.
No, I think it'll be interesting to see how the shoe is obviously received by the general public because the initial niche sneaker community is already divided, but they've put a lot of the 97 TN in it. Or
Yep.
MX Plus, 97 Plus. Yeah. But I think it's interesting because there are people from different worlds now looking at this shoe. It's not your standard conventional drop.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, that shows that this shoe is going to do what they want it to do, which is be divisive.
Hopefully.
From what it's looking like, the indications are, the conversations are very hit and miss. Some people are like, I'm not sure about them. Others are like, even some some retailers aren't sure about how they'll be received.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Hey, it's your job to push product.
Yeah, literally.
It's cool, man.
Go show me why you deserve that tier 0 account.
Go and twerk for that
Buddy.
account, boy.
Hey.